Stevie G was saying about how talented he is. Stephen Manning was saying that Stevie said this is one of those rare players who have got unbelievable ability. He's top goal scorer for Liverpool by a country mile last season. But the problem I find is, or having a look at it, is that everything seems to go through Luis Suarez. And Liverpool's season, they finished 7th. And you've got this talented player, and there's no question of that, but does it make the team any better? I think there's so much hinging on Suarez that it's actually stopping Liverpool from progressing forward. And I think the club, in letting go, if that's a real option, can actually then develop a lot more unpredictability about them, because there's so much focus on one player. I've been looking at Aspas on the weekend. He looks a bit raw in a sense, and there's work that you could do with him to make him possibly a better finisher or whatever, but there's different options. I mean, they look lively, and that was without Suarez. I think they're less predictable without him. I mean, he scored all these goals. He actually has one of the top stats for touches in the opposition's box and being tackled by the opposition in the opposition's half, whatever. And all these stats add up to the way he plays. And even when he came on in Stevie G's testimonial, he's getting the ball and trying to take on 3 or 4 players, and you're thinking this wasn't happening before. Players were passing it and creating other opportunities. We don't know, and I can speculate to whether or not it will happen. But I think looking at the Liverpool supporters' point of view, they love this man. The vast majority love this man. I mean, for all the turmoil that he's been through at that club. He came on the pitch at Stevie G's testimonial, and he got a very, very good reception. So they're behind him as Liverpool fans, and obviously he's a talented player. But I still think that Liverpool can progress without him. So it's not a case of they have to turn their back on him or dislike him for anything. I think if you're a Liverpool fan, you just say, well, we can actually do well without him. We don't need him as our talisman, if you like. If he goes to Arsenal, then I would argue that Luis Suarez will do what Luis Suarez does, but he'll do it at Arsenal. Now, will that make Arsenal a better team? He might score as many goals, but I think you would lose goals from elsewhere. So I think it wouldn't be a loss for Liverpool.